Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, this is my garden. The heat is just taking over everything, y'all. These little, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a little nest. They done just encased the tomatoes. The heat, the bugs, it's just ridiculous, y'all. The garden has won this year. I quit. I quit everything. Well, not everything. Majority. This one is still hanging on. That's jalapenos. The onion are still hanging on. My okra, of course, they're still hanging on. Even the angel trumpet, Angelica, is like, girl, what? So yeah, I give up. I give up. It's too hot out here for me to be out here. I have started some new things in in the garage for the fall. So basically, I'm just gonna clean all this up and just get ready for the fall garden season. All right, y'all. So I came back and I took the cloth off one more time, and I pulled the more dead weeds that was underneath there. I pulled them out, and I came back and I put the plastic back on. I did this section too, so that's one section there. This is another section, and I'm basically just using what I have, y'all. I have some old tarps that I'm about to pull out and do that section right there, and I'm covering them with the plastic bins that I have in the yard, just so the plastic stays on. And I find that when there's pressure, something is actually sitting on it, then that helps smother the grass and the weeds also. So in this section right here is not too bad, because I came in and I showed you guys in the previous video when I trimmed this and harvested those honeydew melons. I added those leaves and everything from the neighbor, and so that has really been helping. And there's the cloth underneath there. So even though there are some weeds, it's not like that section was. So this is Karina. Look how huge Karina is, y'all. Don't have any lemons yet. Last year, Karina started producing lemons in, well, two little baby lemons in the wintertime. So, yeah. So we will see. She is beautiful. This is Cherry. I'm sorry, no, this is, yeah, this is Lorraine. This is Lorraine. This is a mayhaw tree, and she produced all her fruit in May. Did not know that was gonna happen, but that's what she did. And as the something is definitely eating the leaves. I don't know what, but it is. I haven't really been paying her that much attention. She's not giving me any fruit anymore. I did some research, and she only produces fruit in May. That's her name, May Hall. So yeah, this is Lorraine, and then this is my cherry tree. This one right here was the original stem, and it died. What the hell is? Oh, sorry, y'all. Um, Grown folks channel over here. Some kind of bug on there. You never know what's a friend and what's a foe, so he had to go. So, yeah, Cherry. This is Cherry. Cherry died back. This stem was nothing. And I just like cut all of the extraness off of this one and just kind of just left it alone. And there you see Cherry has grown back full force, and all I do is water him. Yeah, Cherry is a guy. That's what they used to call my dad, Cherry. That was his nickname. So of course I had to name my cherry tree Cherry. um so yes, he's come back with a vengeance. And I just water him, and then actually, y'all, when I think about it, I fertilize him. I need to do some more research to see when the cherries are gonna come, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. Okay, so what we are going to do now, I have a cup of fertilizer. This is 13 13 13 by Expert Gardeners. I bought this bag. It was like a big bag for $20, and so I'm just gonna go in and sprinkle it in the areas. So those two areas have already got some, and I'm gonna go in and sprinkle it in this area, and then cover them up with the tarp just to let the soil rest until it's time for me to plant again. The blackberries that I was showing you guys, they are taking over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trellis them up to this part right here, and then I'm just gonna have one vine going along this fence. And guess what? I'm thinking, since these are pretty spiky, because I've stuck myself several times when I didn't actually know what they were, I'm thinking that will prevent the squirrels from running in my garden. What y'all think? I think that's a good idea. I know. Okay, y'all, so what I actually did, I went in and I pulled up the mulch. Well, what I'm going to be using as mulch. I just pulled all that up with my rake. I just pretty much just raked all of that out, and then I put the 13 13 13 in there, and I filled it back in with the mulch. I apologize if this is shaky. And I put covered it back up with what I'm using as mulch. And then I'm going to come in and just use my sprinkler and water that in just a little. And then I will cover it with the tarp. I'm gonna finish watering that in, and then I'll come back. So this section has been watered in, and the tarp has been placed down, and I'm gonna put some containers on top of there so it doesn't blow away. Okay, so what I actually do is I take my rake and I go through and I rake everything out. All of the leaves and the mulch that I'm using, I rake it out, and then I come in and I sprinkle my fertilizer on, and then I put the mulch back in. See, it a thick layer on top of there, so that is preventing the weeds from coming up. Well, majority of them. As you guys can see, there's still a few, but we're gonna solve that problem. So yeah, I just take everything, and excuse me for the shakiness, I just take everything and put it in a pile on this side of the dirt, on this side of the soil, and then I go in, add the fertilizer, and then I cover it back in, and then put the tarp on there.